Is the people.
Oh, hey guys. Hey, what's up? Okay. Listen. Hold on. Let me get the door here. Jedi Joy's on the phone. Okay. So, a couple of you have been asking, what it is that I've been doing recently. Specifically, Scott, Vital Vegas. Las Vegas locally. Whether you know it or not, in this country, right now we have an issue with something called fake news. And it's a high priority of the president to identify those sources of fake news. Now, what defines fake news? It's okay to have an opinion. And it's okay to make speculations. It's okay to say, hey man, I think the Raider Stadium isn't going to be done on time. That's not fake news. Fake news is more coordinated than that. Fake news, you have to look at what the vested interest of the person is. In this case, you have to look at if a person is going around you can't go around, if you own shares of stock in a company and you are a trusted source of news and information, if you go around smearing the competitors or disclosing inside information from those other companies that you have a vested interest in. For example, let's say I used to work for Caesars Entertainment and I own a bunch of Caesars shares in my portfolio. But Caesars is doing really bad and Vegas is doing really bad. So I'm going to use my position as JediRich.com to tell everyone that MGM sucks and that Caesars is awesome and the biggest gaming company in the world, even though it got bought out by El Dorado, which is like the smallest casino in Vegas. I mean, most people haven't ever heard of it. So these sorts of things, you can see that if you start to do what's called biased reporting, picking and choosing what you want to report, but not disclosing your own interest, what that becomes is something the SEC likes to call insider trading. That's what they call that. And manipulation of stocks, given your position. So Scott, I gave you, I don't know how many fucking chances, man, to run the story on the Raiders delay, to tell the people of Vegas that there was a delay and that there was going to be an increase in taxes. But you didn't. Instead, you started promoting the El Dorado Caesars merger on June 22nd and pushing that. Now, if you own shares of stock and you're not disclosing that, that's an issue. That's a big issue. That's a big issue because, my friend, you are a journalist. Whether you know it or not, you are a position of authority. People look to you for information. You disclose names. You disclose facts. You disclose right up to salaries, I think, sometimes. All sorts of things, people leaving, all sorts of stuff of inside information that you have. Now, if you have that and you're disclosing that to the general public and you're trading on that, that's a big problem. That's a big problem for me because, I believe in the American way and I believe in the stock market. And as people like you, I'm not going to accuse you of it because I don't even know if you own any shares of stock. So, back off that. I'm just going to assume that you're just trolling around and smearing me and my wife, chiming in with all these haters because, maybe you just don't like us, or maybe you have a vested interest in keeping it unknown that taxes are going to be going up, and that people coming to Vegas will end up paying it in the form of room taxes and resort fees. Right, it's going to Steve right now, and so since you won't tell your people that, I will. Okay, so now I don't know why you won't. Most of the reason why people don't do something like that is because they have a personal vested interest. I don't know if you do or not. I just know you used to work for Caesars, and I imagine you probably got some shares there, and I don't know much more than that. That's what they have the feds for. That's what that shit's for. This is serious shit. I'm not kidding because, I'm gonna leave it at that. Gotta go.